Hi Aquarius, welcome to your June reading. I'm Marianne and you're watching Marianne's Mystic Mentions. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm astounded. It is June 2025 and this is, for a year that actually really seemed like it was going quite slowly there with a lot of the retrogrades, more than usual, right? And then the shadow periods and all that, it's gone pretty darn quick. So welcome one and all, welcome new and returning. I have a format I like to do. I'm going to start with your chakra check. And this is something I do all the time. I'm extremely interested in the fact that every single thing we see, feel, touch is energy. And color represents for me and my readings the energy that is associated with the chakra. And then in addition to that, the crystal and just the information that you can get from this. And then also the beautiful saying on the back of the card that represents the 8 chakras that I read about and how it can really help you to fully utilize this area and know that, we at any time, it's always there working for us and making us the best, fullest expressions of ourselves. So it has been a predominant, so far in the June readings, predominantly it has been the 3 top chakras that keep repeating. And there's been a little bit extra this month than in May. But yes, it is the 6th, 7th, and 8th chakra. Now, I had been talking to you, as I always do, prior to your reading, Aquarius, in a little meditation form. I like to just talk to you and kind of get warmed up before I start the video. And blue came with you as well. Yes, blue is part of the 8th chakra, which is a very deep blue, and I can't remember the term they use for this, a cobalt blue almost. But more importantly for me, it was a softer, I want to say just sky blue, just this wonderful, summery kind of lighter feeling, lighter energy that's coming around. We are in Gemini season through the 20th, and that's an air sign like you, Aquarius. So it's always really active and it's fun and it's sociable and it's about our thoughts and our ideas and, innovative things. And then we go into Cancer and we have this active, it could be very active. You could still be the vacation mode, which is what June tends to bring when school gets out and we were able to get around our families and spend more time together. Cancer is very much about family. Cancer is about the loved ones, the ones that mean the most to us. It's about our home, maybe being in our homes a little more, maybe redecorating, maybe painting and doing things we haven't done because, well, it was wet or dry or dark and now it's not. And all of that pertains to this energy of lightness. And 2 really other important things I'll mention just before doing your chakra check is that, well, actually, you know what? I'm going to put it behind my back. You can see this was the last reading, and it's been coming up a lot. The 6th chakra, our third eye, right between our eyebrows, that I like to poke out a little bit every day and kind of instigate the energy to really open that up and recognize our gifts like intuition and psychic abilities that we all have. But I digress. So yeah, so we go and then, so this is the month that has the summer solstice, right? This is it. This is halfway through the year. And this is when Cancer as a cardinal sign, ushers in summer. So I am excited as can be about that because, I don't know if you recall when you were younger, and I still do it as this person that I am in this age, just reminiscing back on the days when you get out of summer and how excited I was, and it would be maybe just going to the local swimming pool every day, and it was nothing spectacular, but the freedom, that feeling of freedom of, oh my God, we don't have to wake up as early and, that sort of thing. As adults, we work, so I guess it doesn't necessarily have the same feeling there, but you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'm just wanting to say that all the readings have been phenomenal. Let's see what yours has to say for you. Let's start with the chakra. And it is green and it is heart. And that is exactly a huge part of this loving, familiar feeling, this excitement, this joy that June can bring for you, Aquarius, and for all of us, and those that you are surrounding yourself with. I'll read to you what it says specifically, but let me also tell you that a very, very wonderful aspect that's happening, and a change, and there's so many changes in the astrological planets and the signs in which they're in this year. It's unprecedented, and every month seems to be doing that, and this month is no exception. We have the beautiful Jupiter planet, the benevolent planet, that visits each of our signs every 12 years. And that's, that's a decent amount of time, right, to wait. It's going into the sign of Cancer on June 9th. So it's just around the corner. And Cancer is one of the most comfortable signs that Jupiter can be in. It's exalted. It loves it. And it's, once again, all the things. It's water sign. It's sensitivity. It's psychic ability. It's feeling and expressing the love and the emotion. It is heart-centered, family, once again. So this is beautiful. And 4 is the 4th chakra. The heart is the 4th chakra, moving from the bottom base up. And so I'll read to you what it says, because I have not gotten this one yet, Aquarius. Divine love fills my heart. I hear the song of the universe, the one song that is mine to sing in this life. I am whole. I am healed. I receive and radiate loving kindness. Well, that kind of sums it all up. And that's why I love reading these beautiful messages. And this is what I like to call like a mantra that you can say over and over when you feel like your heart is maybe a little blocked, or you don't have that essence or that feeling. But this is for you specifically for this month and then onward. The only planet that's retrograde right now, by the way, is Pluto. And that happens to be in your sign, Aquarius. And will be for many, many years. It's innovative. It's, you as an Aquarius, you're a thinker and a doer and a shaker and a mover. And you want to see people in groups and big masses, the world, the collective, to continue to move forward and support each other and love each other and have fairness and justice and all that. You're for all of that. And you speak truths about that sort of thing. So this is perfect. And in addition to this, I will be, as I said, correlating the appropriate stone, which, by the way, I have not gotten this I don't think I've gotten it at all since I haven't gotten it this month, but it's come up in the past. So the appropriate crystal that I'm going to infuse the reading with now, in addition to the message for the chakra, is the green avertine. Green averturine. Forgive me if I'm butchering that. But it's a beautiful stone, and it's in this little pouch that comes as a gift set with all of the beautiful crystals associated with the 7th chakra. Now, that has the 8th card here, but that was not part of the set. I just included that because it has to do with chakras. So it's all kind of, synchronistic that way. But I'm going to set this in here and show you this beautiful green avertine. It's so pretty, and it's so, it's green and it's heartfelt, and our hearts are so, so vitally important in our bodies, but they also speak to us, and they're very intuitive, and they are the most intuitive organ in the body. And they also, when you follow your heart, a lot of times it's always the exact thing you need to do versus the mind, right? As an air sign, I know I'm a fellow air sign. Sometimes you got to let go of our mind and just bring it down to the heart, consciously and otherwise. So yeah, I love this for you. The green avertine also, its benefits as a crystal is that it attracts abundance by holding a deep love and trust for yourself and the universe. And we all love abundance in all forms, right? So Jupiter actually is an expansive energy too. It expands anything it touches. It's luck, it's, prosperity, it's amazing, wonderful things that don't happen every day in your life. So for this year, from June 9th through next June 2026, recognize that your perhaps heart is opening up more, you're feeling more sensitive, you are allowing, more grace in your life and forgiveness and all those beautiful wonderful qualities that that I hope all of us aspire to be and be around. So now I'm going to do the actual reading, and this is with the beautiful Gil Tarot deck. It's an old deck. I've had it a while, but I really like it. I bring it out, you know, every 2 to 3, 6 readings or so, or months, because I have a fair amount, you can see behind me, and I will never have enough. And I did shuffle these, but I like to also say that I like to bless the cards and ask for clear and concise messages that will be of the highest good for all involved and listening. So for you, and remember, it's great to watch not only your sun sign reading, which is what we'll be doing now, but also your moon sign, your rising or ascendant, and your Venus, which is about love, okay? So I'm going to put out the cards and I'll explain to you what the messages are. And as I said, I will be reading 2 oracles to finish for this beautiful, beautiful, inspiring, and I would just say fun month. The cards will tell us more. So the first card is going to be the recent past, but before I go on, one more thing I want to say is that I was looking amongst my things. I have a lot of little gems and gifts and things, and you as an Aquarius represent the star card, which is the card in tarot that, you know, is the major arcana. And it's kind of self-explanatory. It shows a woman, and it's, you know, the star is above, and it's just this, it's representative of you where you have dreams that you will never let go of, and you inspire others to follow their dreams and to just know that, you know, no matter how difficult or how challenging things may be, and maybe they take a different road than you would imagine, when you hold on to them, they can absolutely manifest. And this was given to me, and I saw it and I thought, oh, well, I have to have this for you. And then it's the light blue as well. It might have been an inspiration for me to also recognize the coincidence, I suppose I could say, but of course we know there are no coincidences. So yes, hold on to your star, you know, never ever let go of those dreams that you know you can acquire. And I really got to be careful because I do not want to break any glass. But nevertheless, I was thinking of you, and I'm going to put it right here a little bit more in the forefront near my amethyst so you can see it. So the first card is the recent past, and this is instability. Okay, so this is, okay, well, it's the 8 of Cups. Now, this is the first time I've heard that word associated with this particular deck, but it's different. You know, I mean, the Rider-Waite-Smith deck is a reference I use often. It was my very first deck. And I feel like it was one of the first decks that a lot of people use. So we use it. And whereas all of the card, well, would they have many meanings? There's differentials, and this is one of them. Instability. Well, for me, the 8 is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. It's the most abundant and prosperous and all that, but it's also strength. And it's the 8th house as well. And for you, the 8 of Cups generally shows somebody walking away and moving past anything that isn't going to help fulfill them anymore. They're going towards their 9th cup, the 9th cup representing the fulfillment of wishes and dreams, and the 10 is the ultimate, right? So the instability is the fact that I guess you're going for that one more cup, and you've recognized that there were some emotional disturbances or interactions that just were not feeling in any way conducive for you, and so you know, and you feel strongly, and you know you're feeling confident that the direction you choose to go now is absolutely the one you need to do. Okay, and that's the recent past coming into this reading. Let's clarify this for you, Aquarius. And then you have potency. Okay, so not only have you made this choice, this has already occurred, whether it's physically already occurred, it has started in the mind and it's working its way. And, you know, as an air sign, it always starts in our minds, right? And then we, like I said, pull it into the feeling aspect and so on, and then the action movement. And Ace of Wands. I mean, talk about potency. This is a powerful, powerful indicator of new beginnings, of sensuality. This is passion personified. one of my favorite cards. It's definitely innovation. It's definitely inspired action. And it's once again, the new beginning. So many transformations this year, as I told you. I'm sure you've seen it, you're feeling it, and it will continue. But this is positivity in its one of its greatest forms, as far as I'm concerned. And the air quality with this fiery, that's when things truly, truly happen. So that sounds beautiful, and they're similar in color too. Now, with this 8 and this instability, there's also the passion because of the color, which represents the second chakra. And that's our pleasure, that's our sensitivity, our sensuality, our creativity. And I know that with Pisces, another water sign, in addition to a lot of the water elements that'll be active with Cancer, and the new moon in Cancer on the 25th, there's a fiery, beautiful full moon on the 11th of June in Sagittarius, extremely powerful and complementary for you, but it will shine a light on things. The Piscean energy that's been in the North Node position with the new eclipse series, that's going to be there through 2027. That is definitely spirituality, definitely creativity, juices flowing, ideas just coming out of you, and just like you're feeling so inspired. And it's great. Let's go on to see in what form that might mean as well. And for the present, you have the beautiful priestess, high priestess. Okay, well, I just spoke of Pisces. This represents Pisces. And it's absolutely our utilization. Look at the light blue. In addition to the sky and so forth, it is the upper realms of the chakras that give us this incredible gift of intuition and knowing and awareness and sensitivity. And you might be an empath. You pick up on people's feelings. You might have water in your chart, and you can check that out, which is why I say watch for all of your different positions and placements, because we're so multi-layered as a person in addition to the sun sign. And it's just fun and it's exciting. Now, this is entertainment and nothing is absolute, but boy, the inspiration alone is really wonderful to live off of. When you see and you feel and hear these messages like, wow, yeah, I knew that. I would just thank you for sparking that back up in me. That's kind of what I really want to instigate for everybody I ever read for. So this is fantastic. And it's a major arcana. So you're probably feeling like you've been very much in tune and had a time to maybe sit and really feel your feelings and understand this next phase or whatever. There's so many phases in everyone's life, right? And yet another one has come by. And you know what that is. This is a general reading. To clarify, couldn't come up with that word. To clarify the high priestess, we have despair. And despair is the 9 of swords. And you know what? Once again, there is the air. There you are. It seems as though, and I know it because, like I said, I am a fellow air sign. Despair is one of the worst things we can feel, right? And it's also this feeling of hopelessness. And it's always so much about our thoughts and how, well, what if I'd have done this? And I wish that had not happened, and just holding on to this. And when you hold on to it, you're actually blocking the ability to allow the best possible energies to come through, or outcomes, okay? It tends to happen, but you are in charge of this, Aquarius. You have the power. You've been here before, and you'll be there again. But with this beautiful indication of knowing that your ability to transform anything in your life is very, very strong and very front and center right now. So please understand that. And when you have these feelings, which we all do as humans, that things are not, and that I wish that hadn't happened, that incident. I have one. I've got one right now I could share with you. I'm not going to. It absolutely happened. It happened last week. It came out of nowhere. I am in a place of love and compassion, but that doesn't mean things won't occur around you. You just have to realize you don't need to take it on. And when you do, you need that time to sit, be still, so that you can release it and move on, and like the 8 of Cups and so forth. You know the answers, and you will absolutely be guided with this priestess energy coming up in your present position. So then moving on to the future for you, we have Empress. My goodness. I mean, with the beautiful Ace of Wands, the ability to know when you need to leave circumstances that just are not fulfilling you and they're toxic and all those other things, utilizing your inner guidance, which we all have and is always there to be, if you need help, to ask for help in that way, ask for signs. You have the Empress, and the Empress is so much about love. And that was the first thing. That was your chosen heart-centered chakra for the month. So see how beautifully synchronistic this is and how it's all tying together and how you have that in you. And if it's felt lost for any reason, it never is lost. It just needs to be reignited, I guess you can say. And that's what's happening. The Empress is new ideas and creativity. It's creative, the biggest creative of all, which is having a child or becoming a grandparent or adopting, a furry new family member, all of those things that once again kind of all based around this sentimental, beautiful, loving energy of water and lightness and love and family. And just, holding on to those dreams, right? And creating exactly what you need, writing it down. The clarification of the Empress is lovers. So there you go. I mean, this is like I said, June has had some amazing readings, and you obviously are no exception. So lovers is the perfect selection. It is also a major arcana, and it doesn't have to be romance, because I like to include everybody, whether you're in a relationship or not, or you're looking or not, none of that matters. Self-relationships are imperative so that you feel good and grounded and at peace, so that you can really be the best for other people, right? And this is showing that. It's showing that it could be a work situation or a family reigniting, reconciliations come through. Beautiful, beautiful things. The only concern would be this 9 that, we get in our minds and we kind of ruminate sometimes, and just knowing, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm actually at a phase when I feel it, I can stop it as soon as it starts and set it aside and sit and go in the nature and do what I have to, take my deep breaths, all those beautiful gifts we can do very quickly and efficiently. Excellent reading. I'm going to do as I said, and I'm going to finish with 2 oracle messages. One is going to be from the, well, it's appropriate for you for sure, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. And I'll shuffle it, but this was from last one, so I'm going to put it in the center. And this is great, because this deck has several different categories to it. So from the chakras to the major arcana, and then of course the what am I trying to say? It's completely escaping me now, but a lot of different portions, which I will read to you, because it has different colors that indicate what it is I'm speaking of. So I will also say in my defense that, not that I need to defend myself, I think I slept 4.5 hours. This has been going on with me for a while, and I have a lot happening in my life, and I feel good. I feel a little bit dull, so perhaps that's part of the memory thing, but I'll just get to sleep a little earlier tonight and know that I have a lot to do, so I can keep busy and active and hope my memory serves me well, and I'll hold on to this with my heart a little more and read to you your message. And it says, there's 2 here. Helpless and hopeless. Okay, well, that's the 8. Now, that to me is pretty darn synchronistic, if you ask me. There's the 8 that you started from the recent past, or the more deep past. It could be either one. And it is, like I said, the instability and the helplessness and hopelessness that catty-corner is right here, this 9 of Swords. This was a position or a circumstance that happened that really affected you. And now with your knowledge and this beautiful energy coming through in June, and the Cancerian, Jupiter Cancerian, wonderful wonderful juju, you know, woo-woo energy that's going to happen for all of us for a year. And the sun, you can see it's like, yeah, I'm not holding myself back. I'm going forward and I'm going towards the light. And it's summer because so it makes perfect sense, right? It is 8, like I said, that's powerful. That's showing you have the strength and the power to accomplish that. And there is blue there. Speaking your truth, okay? The blue represents our throat chakra as well. Feeling strong, feeling vindicated. And just, yeah, you've got this, Aquarius. You are a very giving, kind, and very caring sign. So you are going to recognize that all of these feelings are going to be put into ways that are going to just make you the best person possible. You're going to just keep growing and evolving from it. We always do. I hope that's true for you, and I hope you understand that. But in the time that it's happening, it doesn't always feel that way. But it's really very minor compared to what wonderful, wonderful energy you have showing here. I'm going to finish with your last oracle, and this is my new deck I got, which I love, and it is called the Cat Oracle, and it was a Mother's Day gift, and I love it. I love it, and it also has several categories as well, but I'll shuffle it up a little bit for you and read you this message and just ask if you do like what you're feeling. And I do say feeling because I think that's essential. It is for me. If you're feeling the energy with me and it feels comfortable and safe, I would love to have you come by and be here every single month, because I do this every month, and I'm wanting to incorporate a couple other fun things that I do, one being the love series, and that should be starting hopefully in June. There's a lot happening with me right now, so I want to make sure that I'm not overextending or overpromising. But I did it for like 5 years ago, and I just want to bring it back because it's really one of my biggest passions, and it's of all types of love. So stay tuned for that. But if you like what you're seeing, do like and subscribe. I am actually on this bandwagon, if you will, to get my 500 subscribers, because I'm at 448. Thank you for those that have been supporting me. Thank you so very much. It means everything, because that's how I get to continue doing readings, and that's how my algorithms will improve. Okay, so yeah, no cost involved, no pressure whatsoever, just a lot of love and appreciation for doing so. And for you, you've got this beautiful card that a couple of other signs have gotten. It's called Lap Cat. Comfort, warmth, and devotion. How perfect, right, for this wonderful season coming up. And like I said, just this feeling of wanting to kind of really be more in your feelings and, you know, your heart. And what it says in the book, with the green outer part, that represents just the different types of cats, okay? And so it says, when I don't have it upside down, at least I can tell the difference, right? We've got alley cat, copycat, shop cat, lap cat. So I mentioned comfort, warmth, and devotion. Time stops when the lap cat curls up like a living weighted blanket on their human. They will gladly cancel all foreseeable plans until the cat is ready to get up. I've been there. Friendship is a safe landing place. Snuggle into each other's warmth. Your cozy companionship inspires others' repose. So once again, it's instigating friendship and you know, getting out and just schmoozing and being around people that really feel like we're like-minded and they're there for our highest good, right? They want to encourage us and love us, as do you. So I hope you like this reading. I hope you resonate with it right now, but give it some time. Please know that you're never helpless or hopeless, and that's just another indication of really holding this up for you and never letting go of that star, that dream, that desire, you know. You've got this. Have a beautiful, beautiful month. I hope to see you in July. Take great care. Bye for now.